Cloud9 has made a name for themselves as one of the best teams on Mirage, thanks largely to their dynamic T-side. Their Mirage mastery comes down to three major steps: an early abusive mid control, forcing their opponents to adjust their setups, and then countering these adjustments. Let's break down Cloud9's tactics using a game from ELEAGUE Premier, where they took down Astralis in the semifinals. Cloud9 lose the pistol round, but manage to take round 2 by making a play at underpass. Astralis smokes the bottom of connector so that Device can peek towards underpass without being seen from top mid. However, these smokes actually help Cloud9, letting them rush out of underpass, getting the drop on Device. With a rifle secured, Cloud9 ekes out enough kills to snowball the round into a victory. In both of the following anti-ecos, Cloud9 takes mid control. This mid play hinges on a pair of smokes thrown from spawn that cover top mid and window. These smokes are important for two reasons. First, they prevent any CT from playing in window, meaning that if Astralis wants to know what's going on in mid, they'll either have to push out of connector or up catwalk. A risky play considering Cloud9 has that smoke at top mid to play around. Second, because these smokes are thrown from spawn, that means that Cloud9 can quickly group up and hit one of the bomb sites before Astralis knows that mid is empty. Cloud9 takes both rounds, but more importantly, they establish the threat of playing heavily towards mid, and using these two smokes for their standard mid control. This threat causes Astralis to start fighting for mid control, which is just what Cloud9 wants. For the first gun round, Device, Dupree, and Caribou all get ready to fight at mid. Cloud9 throws the pair of smokes towards middle, as well as some flashes to fake mid control. They quickly group up towards A and execute onto the site. This works particularly well considering Astralis, already low on utility thanks to their economy, burns some grenades in anticipation of a mid take. Usually retaking A site would be manageable, but without enough Molotovs and smokes, Astralis lacks the tools they need and are quickly wiped out. Cloud9 masterfully predicted Astralis' play and called for the perfect anti-strat. They could have just run another default mid control to see if Astralis could actually hold against it, but instead, they anticipated the Danish team's setup and masterfully outmaneuvered them. In the next round, we see Cloud9 return to mid with a slow creeping play. They know Astralis' money is low, so there's no need to risk a quick rush where they could be punished by pistols holding tight angles. Notice how they clear out every spot using their utility, setting up for trades when peeking, and flashing around every corner for each other. Cloud9 easily takes the round, and now Astralis is afraid of a mid play again, and Cloud9 keeps up the counters. Now Astralis actually gets a second round on the board by round 7, but it plays right into Cloud9's hands. Their 5-1 desperation is pushing them into an aggressive playstyle, which Cloud9 is prepared to counter. In round 8, Astralis sends 3 players towards mid, so Cloud9 increases the tempo. The T's hit A fast, throwing just the connector and stairs smokes. Because Astralis has 3 players in mid, they're forced to rotate to A through connector, which has already been completely smoked off. The T's rush into the site before the smokes bloom, hoping to catch CTs with counter nades in their hands. Despite missing the stairs smoke and finding themselves in a 3v5, Cloud9 takes CT spawn control and hold off the retake. After getting their aggression countered and their economy reset, Astralis are in rough shape. The Danes are on a double eco, so they force up pistols, looking to their raw skill to make something happen. Cloud9, reading the situation, call for a slow setup, hoping to catch the CTs looking to make a play. Astralis does manage to catch a few players off guard, so they end the round saving 3 guns, but let Cloud9 go up 7-2. At this point, Cloud9 has seen Astralis play aggressively towards mid in both rounds 8 and 9, and are wary of another push. They know the CTs will have a few guns that they saved, but the pistol buy the round before means that utility will be low. Cloud9 calls for a quick rush towards B, which works out perfectly. Just as they predicted, Astralis is caught out of position in mid and is forced to save their equipment yet again. Ultimately, Cloud9 win the map 16-12, with 10 of those rounds coming from their T side. They started off the half by abusing mid, which forces Astralis to meet this pressure with their own aggression. Cloud9 perfectly predicts this mid-aggression and responds by upping the tempo and committing to one site. While doing this, Cloud9 is also tracking Astralis' economy, allowing the Ts to predict and counter eco rounds with slow play. It is this dynamic playbook that enables Cloud9 to have what is statistically the second best T side on Mirage, behind only the super team FaZe. Mirage continues to be a map almost every top team plays, giving Cloud9 the opportunity to pick up wins over elite opponents.
For more CSGO interviews and analysis, subscribe to our channel. You can also find stats, discussions, and more on our website and mobile app at blitzesports.com.